Hi, myself Adi Narayanan. Today we are going to discuss about import statement, static keyword, and encapsulation. So mainly we are going to discuss these three related to OOPS concept. If you ask me what is OOPS, so here object-oriented programming. So if you see here, if it is OOPS, object-oriented programming in a computer programming model that organize software design around data object rather than function and logic. So whereas C is a structured language programming, whereas Java is object oriented programming. So if we say OOPS is a general concept, object oriented programming is a general concept. So Java implement OOPS concept, C++ implements OOPS concept, and .NET they also design their software based on OOPS concept. If we say what are the major OOPS concept, so these are all the major concept in OOPS. Say for example, object, class, abstraction, encapsulation, inheritance, polymorphism. These are all concepts where when you create our program, we can use all this concept and accordingly we can do the program so that it will be much more maintainable rather than using a structured language. C is using structured language programming, whereas Java is based on OOPS programming. C is structured language programming, whereas Java is based on OOPS programming. So if it is a OOPS programming, so these are all the major concepts where if you use this concept, if you use this concept, probably our project will be much more maintainable. We can split our logic into different class, different method, use encapsulation to hide the member of a object or a class, use inheritance to share the common logic across n number of subclasses from superclass, that is inheritance. Polymorphism, for a same instruction, different action. Say for example dance. So someone will dance carnatic carnatic dance, someone may dance like a folk. There are different dances available. Instruction is same, dance, same information, same message. You can same, but someone is going to dance differently like folk, and someone is going to dance like a carnatic, and someone is going to dance disco, something, anything, but action is same message, but different uh, action, different action in the sense different dance. Okay, but dance, that's all, only one thing, but people are going to do differently based on whatever they know. So that is polymorphism. Anyway, this is a high level instruction. Encapsulation is all about hiding the data member. You know what is hiding the data member? What is the data? What are the data member we saw in a class? Class contains variable, method. We didn't see constructor. I think so. We saw constructor. So there are other members also in the class. Mainly, we are going to have a variable and method. These are all the members of a class. So when you create an object, same thing. An object also contains variables and a class. For a class, you can create a number of objects. Each object will have their own value. Variable and methods are same, but value, state of the object is going to be different. So that's the thing of object oriented programming. So object, class is like a blueprint. For that class, you can create a number of objects. You will see why we need to create all those objects and all. Just we will see. So abstraction. So abstraction is the concept. So you create a class, you create a member method, or you create a member variable, and how can you assess a member from a class or an object? So class or an object. So how will you assess a member of a class or a member of an object? So if you want to assess a member of an object, variable or method, you should use object reference variable, right? You create an object reference variable. Object reference variable. How will you create? You know, we have seen a lot of things. Lot of when you create, how will you create an object? Class object reference variable equal to new class name. So that object reference, how will you assess the member? either by using object reference variable or by using class name. If it is a static method or if it is a static keyword, you can access by using class name. Class name dot, you can directly access if it is static. If it is a static member, variable can be static, method can be static. If you declare public static void main, see, public static void main. So when you run your program, are you creating an object? No, you are directly calling the main method. That is, you are a right click, uh, you are giving a Java application, then your class got run, your main method is called. Why? How? Because your method is static, so no need to create object to call a static method in a class. Same way, if a variable is static, you no need to create an object and use a reference variable to do that one. Okay, so these are all things that we saw at high level. So if you see abstraction, if you ask me what is abstraction, abstraction, see if you go to this Oracle site, sorry, yeah, encapsulation. If you go to this Oracle site, see what is encapsulation. See here, class, object, interface, encapsulation, inheritance, polymorphism, and abstraction also. Okay. Anyway, just you can read this one. I am in this Oracle site. Encapsulation. See here, encapsulation describes the ability of an object to hide its data and a method. You know what is data? Data in the sense in Java we call variable which holds the value, that is data. That is data from the rest of the world, and it is one of the fundamental principle of an object-oriented programming. Very very important. This is encapsulation. See, if there is no concept called encapsulation in OOPS, object-oriented programming. So Java language is based on OOPS concept. Java language is based on OOPS concept. C language is based on structured language. See what is structured language and see what is OOPS concept. OOPS concept. Then you will see the difference. Go to Google and type C. Okay. Now most of the Python is the object-oriented language. .NET is an object-oriented language. Java is an object-oriented language. C++, C hash, I think so. It's an object-oriented language. C, whether C++. Go to Google and type C++ or C hash and see what is the language. Is it? It's an object-oriented or some other. Okay. Okay. Now the encapsulation. If you say encapsulation, your Java language should provide an option to hide the members inside the class, so that if we hide the member, only the other member inside the class can access. No one can access from outside. What is the meaning? Through class name or through reference variable. That's very important. So if you declare a member, see here encapsulation. Very 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 important. Concept is simple, but understanding should be somewhat better. I am just explaining encapsulation, and after that I will go with the import also, import statement and static statement just now. So here I wrote a simple class. Here I wrote a simple class. What are the members inside this class? This is one number variable. This is the one member. Employee ID. What is the type? Integer. Forget about now as of now. Okay. This is one member. What is this member? Method. There is another one member called save employee. There is another one member called get employee. There is another one member called set employee ID. So these are all method. How many method? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 method, one variable. How many members inside? 5 totally. 5 members. See, when how will you call this method? How will you call this method? This is not a static method. So how will you call a method? Create an object for this class and use the reference variable and call. So we will do this one. See here, I created an object here. See here, I created an object here. For which class? Simple. How many members are there? 5 members are there. Yeah, 5 member. 4 method, 1 variable. Okay. So I created one class. Here, what is the reference variable? This is the reference variable. This is a new operator which is going to create an object. What will be inside that object? State meaning state where you store all the state in variable. So that object contains all the variable and the state. How many variables are here? One variable. And also when you create an object for a class, you can call all the method using this variable. What are the method available inside the class? You can call, see here, object variable dot save employee. So I could be able to call, okay, here as of now make this one control S, okay. So I can access this member, I can access this member. So using this one I can access this number obj, control C. So what are the members? 5 members are available. There is a variable called, what is the variable name? Employee ID. See here, I could be able to access the employee variable. Now what it will do, so it will send an integer. I just can store this integer to another integer int id equal to control S. Let me comment this one. We are trying to learn encapsulation. This is an assignment operator. Equal to is an assignment operator. So now system.out.println. Okay. Now if I make system.out.println system system.out.println. Okay. So ID, I display the ID. Okay. If I run, what will be my value? What is the value of this one? What is the value of this one? There is, you didn't assign any value. What is the default value of integer? 0. Default value of an integer 0. Okay. Let me try this one. So I created one object, just it. I'm trying to access the member variable. Member. What are the member? Variable is a member, method is a member. Here I am trying to access variable. Okay. Yeah, allowed it. By using a reference variable, you can access all the member. See 0. By default, when you declare a variable, you just declare the variable by default 0. Assign an employee ID 345. Okay. Now I assigned a value. Assigned a value. See here. If I run, what will be my output? Say 345. But this way is wrong. According to encapsulation, you should not allow a member variable to be accessed directly. You are accessing the variable directly through object reference. You should not do that. According to encapsulation, see here, go to Oracle documentation. If you go to Oracle documentation, see, in Java, a class encapsulates the field in the variable which holds the state of an object, and a method which defines the action of the object. You can go and read this is. So encapsulation enables you to write reusable program. We will see. It also enables you to restrict access only to those features of an object that are declared public. All other field and member private can be used for internal object purpose. In this example, illustration, okay, just you can go there, but what I'm trying to tell, so I can up, this is not the right way. So then how will you restrict? That's what in encapsulation, no, here I told restrict. Then how will you restrict? Here, restrict other access. How will you restrict the access to the members of a class? That is modifier. There are 4 modifiers available. There are 4 modifiers available as part of Java. modifiers, modifiers. So in Java T point, if you see, there are a lot of sites, and you can use Java T point also. Will access modifier. This is Scala. Java. Java. See here, private, default, protected. When you go here, very important. See here, there are four modifiers available. There are four access modifiers. There are two type of modifiers in Java: access modifiers and non-access modifiers. Now we are talking of access modifiers. Okay, here there are four type of access modifiers. Go and read this theory. What are these? Private, default, protected, public. If it is public, see, you can declare a variable here. You can declare a variable. Either you can apply 4. If you are not assessing any modifier, now it is default. Now it is default. Default access modifier. Default. See what is default? What is default? Default. The access level of a default modifier is only within the package. Meaning within the package. Meaning you can int. So okay, so int. So this one can have any of the four. Now it is default. No modifier access. Private. Now you are applying modifier access modifier private. Private. Or your variable can be public, or your variable can be protected, protected. This will involve when we use inheritance. Okay, these are all the four modifiers available in Java, access modifiers available: private, default, protected, and public. So if it is a public, for example, if it is a public, public, we will run our program. We will run our program. We will let us run the program. We will get the result. So there is no error here. There is no error here. So by using object reference variable, so how can you assess a member of a class, either variable or class, by using class name or by using object reference variable here, which is this is object reference variable because it is pointing to the object. This is called object reference variable. Okay. Okay. Now in this scenario, now I will let me make encapsulation. You can apply encapsulation by using access modifier, right? So let me make it as private. See, you are getting error here. You are getting error here. The field simple encapsulation dot employee ID is not visible. You hidden. You are restricting the access to this variable in this class. No one can access either by using object name or class name. Sorry, reference variable, object reference variable or class name. Then no one can access only within this. See, for example, uh, okay, no one can access from outside one. So if I make is default, what will happen? See, error went. If it is a default from the same package, any other for you can access from any other class. So where is this class? See, simple encapsulation. Where is this class? This class. Where is this class? This class is in the same package. Which package? ENCAP. Where is ENCAP? Here you see both the classes are available in the same package. That's why if it is default, you can access. See here, this one you can access from this class. Which class? This class. Simple encapsulation ext. Simple encapsulation ext. Both class are present in the same package. So you can access uh, uh, this member from the same package. Say for example, if I move this code, Control C, Control C, let me create another one package. So in abstract class, there is a package called abstract. I will create one class called test something, class called test. Okay, okay, Control V. See here, You are getting error. Why? Same line of code. In the test class, same two line. I'm getting error. But when you go here, this one. In this class, I'm getting error because this class is in different package. Here, I'm getting error, not getting error because this class in the same package. Actually, you are creating object for this class. From this class, you are creating object. From this class, you are creating object. All the things are same, but only class presence is in a different package. So you may not able to access because before that a simple okay import. See here import statement. If I remove this import statement, control is control is it okay test control s okay anyway. So here if I remove this one, see you are getting a why this class is present. Where is this test? Test is inside this package. You are trying to access a method in different package. This one. So you need to import that class. If you are going to access any class from other package, use import. See, if you click this one, if you click this one, okay, either right. So full package name, or else package dot star, one and the same. Now, if it is dot star, you can access all the classes. So now you are informing to Java that please expose all the class inside this package to this class so imports, go to Google and see. Okay, that is different. Okay, import, you learned what is import is if you are going to access any class that is declared some other package, then you need import. If you want to access the same class, no import. See here, no import, because this class and this class are in the same package. Here, this and this in same package. Okay, now you understand what is import. Import, no, either if you give dot star, then all the class will be available to this class. If you give class name, particular class name, you are exposing semicolon. You are exposing only this class from this package to this class. So that's the difference anyway. So if you go and learn, probably will get it. Now we are in encapsulation, right? So here, if so, now this class, go to this class. If I make this default, I can access from this class. See here, I can access variable from the same package classes, whereas this class is not. You could not able to error. So if I make this public, see for example, if I make this public, PUBLIC, all can access from anywhere you can access this one. See here, no error, no error. So by using encapsulation, so before you try to understand the modifier, private, public, default, protected. Now I showed you three things. Default, now this variable is with the default access modifier. If it is private, private, then no one can access this variable by using an object reference. By using object reference, if I make default by using an reference variable, I can access this variable, but only from the classes in the same package. From the classes with the same in the classes from the same package, not from here. If it is public, PUBLIC, I can access anywhere. I can access anywhere. See here. So anyway, so you can also try the same way and create a class, type the class and change and try to see. So anyway, we are going to see repeatedly. I will tell repeatedly in if from other tutorial, other trainings, so that it won't be a problem for you to understand. Even if you understand around 40 or 50% now, it's okay. It's okay. So now you know a variable can have four type of declaration. Protected we didn't see, only when involve inheritance we will see that one. So you know default, private, public. When you go to here any site, Java T-Point, W3 School, any site, you can read this one. Public, the access level of public modifier is anywhere. It can be accessed from within the class, outside the class, within the same package, and outside the package. Whereas if it is private, if it is default, the access level of a default modifier is only within the package. It cannot be accessed from outside the package. So you should know one thing. A member can be accessed either by using class name, or by using object reference variable. See, for example, control C, control V. If I make static, 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 and the C name, I declare one variable, CNAME. Here, Neo Bank, some company name, NEO, Neo, BANK, bank. Now, this variable C name, see, a static variable can be accessed by using object reference variable, which is object reference obj. This also works. This also works. You are not assigning right. Syntax is not complete. Is it complete? Why it is not complete? String, 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 variable string, because you are not storing number, right? You are not storing number. What is the data type of this one? String. See here in test controller. Name. See here, this is static variable. This is non-static variable, right? This is non-static variable, right? This is non-static variable, whereas this one is static variable. So this one is static variable. This one non-static variable. Go here. So this one non-static variable. This one static variable. Why? You mentioned static. Same way, a method also. A method also something. CALL. What is the method declaration? Void. DOID void. Return type. Return type. So if I make static, so now this is static method. Already we saw one static method, main method. Main method is a static method. So if it is a static method, if it is a static method or static variable, you can access either through object or through class name. What is the class name? What is the class name? Control C, Control V, dot C name. So this is not an object reference variable. We are accessing through class name, and also you can call a method. Control V, dot. So what is the method? Why the method is not available here? Method, default variable, method, call, 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 CALL. This one, controller. Okay, now this method I am trying to call this method. This method is not visible. This method is not visible. Here, the method call from the type simple encapsulation example is not visible. So make the method as public public. So now there is no error. There is no error because we are trying to access from a class in a different package, right? Different package. So here, I am trying to. This is a different package. This is a different package, and this is a package. Your class for which you are creating object is here, and you are trying to access from this class. So, so only when a public method can be accessed, public variable can be accessed. So now again, if I try to call by using class name, if I try to call this one, will it work? Control C, Control V, Control C, Control V. Why we are getting error? Why we are getting error? Because this is a class name and this is a variable. This variable is not a static variable. See here, this is not a static variable. So, so what is the takeaway here? A member, a member, a member. This is one member and this is one number. A member can be assessed by using object reference variable or by using class name. Class name. So member variable which is declared as static can be assessed by class name, but all other variables can be assessed by using obj. Obj can assess both static and non-static, whereas class name can be used to assess only static member. Can be static variable or it can be static method. So here you are understanding three concepts. So only three class. In this package, one class. In this package, this two class. That's all. Nothing other than that. We are learning concept called import. We are learning concept called public static, public private default, and we are trying to understand static keyword. A static keyword can be accessed before a method and before a variable also. Before a method, this is before a variable and before a method. Very important. So what is the takeaway here? And may I type, what are the things that we are trying to learn here? Slash slash. Okay. IMPO or the import statement, then import statement STATEMENT, then access modifier ACCESS access MODIFIER access modifier. What are the access modifier available? PRIVAT private, PUBLIC, then PROTECTED. When inheritance, I will tell about BFAULT. So these are things. Static keyword, STATIC, static keyword before a method and before a variable. And package PACKAGE, package level access, ACCESS, package level access. Okay, when you declare a variable or a member as default, then you can access from any other class in the same package. Only when you declare a public, then you can access from some other package, the same package and some other package. And also static variable, very important. Static variable can be called by using only class name, not static variables, and static members can be called by using class name, whereas object reference variable can call only non-static, that is static and non-static. By using this, by using object reference variable, you can access both static and non-static member. By using class name, you can access only static member. That's the thing. Okay, so here let me type here so that you should have the clarity. STATIC, static member, MEMBER, R A R accessible A C C E S S A B L accessible only O N accessible only accessible through T H R O U G H through C L A S S class N A N A static member or ACCS ACCSI static member or accessible through class name also ALSO but through object reference THROUGH through OBJECT object REFERENC reference both STAT is static and non STATIC member. So what is the takeaway? Static member object through object reference you can access both, but through 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 CLESS class name you cannot CAMMOT cannot non STATIC MEMBER. So these are the three things. Yeah, member MEMBER MEMBER. So this is very very important. So through so when we discuss about encapsulation, what is all about? Encapsulation is writing a class and you write the members and inform uh, whether this member can be accessed from outside, meaning by using class name or by using object reference variable. And also you can restrict, okay, this member variable can be accessed from anywhere. This member variable can be accessed from anywhere. Whereas if I declare a member variable private, control V, PRIVATE, private, this one is F name. What is the STRI string? Meaning this can be referred only from the same class. From here I can refer. From here, sorry, from here I can refer. Control V equal to something. So system make a system dot out dot println. Print, what is the print? FNA. So I can access here. Okay. Since it is private, as it is private, I can access here, but I cannot access from outside of this class. So once I run, same way you also type and run, then go. So don't see fully equal to string, string string some D. You are getting error. Obj.fname, you are getting error, but obj.fname, the same class is working here. Fname is working, but I could be able to print here, but from here I may not able to. Since you are getting error, if I make system, I cannot print. You cannot even access. Then how will you print? You cannot even access. How will you print? So that's the difference between private and public. Private, public, default. Okay, this is private. If I make default, what will happen? If I make default, then also it won't work. Why it won't work? Because it won't work because you are accessing that variable from outside the package. But if it is inside the package, it will work. Control C. But if it is inside the package, see here it will work because because this class and this class are in same package. Default works. But if I make again, if I make private, if I make private, Private, it won't work. See error. See here also error, here also error. From same package, I am trying to access, then also error. From different package, I am trying to access, then also error. Here also error, here also error. Okay, so now you got what is public, what is private, what is protected, and what is default. So, so I told you, see here, I told you this is, can I will make this one encapsulation variable public PUBLIC. So before there is one another important concept. What is the error here? Employee ID. This one is will not work because you are using class name, not object reference variable. You are not using OBJ. You are not using this OBJ. This one. By using this, you cannot access a non-static member. You can access only static member. This one is non-static member. So you cannot access by using class name. So that's very important. See, that's why public static void main. Now you can understand public. What is public? Anyone can access that method. What is static? You no need to create an object to call the method. So public static void, no return type. Already we saw return type. So nothing you are returning from the method. Just you are calling the method. It will do whatever instruction there. That's all. It is not returning anything to the caller. Main method name, argument, string. Now you got all the things right. In the beginning of our video, so I told you that I will tell about all these things when we progress. So now you know what is public static void main here. Now you should understand what is public, what is static, what is void, and what is main. This is an argument. You know, we learned argument, passing the argument. So what is the this one can be anything, and this one type should be always string array to be meaningful A or GS. I think so. You got another one important concept is there. This is wrong way of assessing. Which one? This one is wrong way of assessing. You are asking, you are allowing the object reference variable or class name to change the value of the object. This is wrong. According to encapsulation, it is wrong. You should not allow to change state of a member, that is variable. Method, we cannot change the state of a method. State of a variable. You should not allow to change the state of the member from outside. Yeah, this is outing. Even though you are using reference variable from outside, meaning you should not allow. You should not allow. So then, how can we do this? Then how can we say, for example, if I'm going to change the employee ID equal to 459. Yeah. Now you are changing the value of. Okay. Now, if I make system.out.println, sys out, yes, sys out control tab, you will get no shortcut key. Sys out control tab. So print this one employee ID control S. See here, control C, control V, ID or else anything, anything. So just you are trying to print the value. Just you are trying to print the value. So what will be the value when this statement execute? What is the value? When this statement execute, what is the value? So make it as 500. Okay. When you print, see here, you are trying to assess you are trying to print the value here also. After changing, you are changing the value of the in the object. You are changing the value. We are changing the value of employee ID in the object by using reference variable. So now when I run here, it will print 500, whereas here it will print 459. See, first it is printing 500, second it is 4. You are allowing to change the value of a object by using reference variable. This is not at all right. This is not at all right. You should not allow directly. So what you should do, make this as private, private, so that no one can access, so they cannot change. No one can access, so they cannot change. Delete this one. Control Z. Control Z. So now it will be error, right? By using object, you cannot access because it's a private. You can access only inside the class. Okay. Then how can I print the value? I want to print the value. Say either here or here. Here, right? Here. Delete here. Delete here. Delete. But I want to print the value. Then how can I do this one? Control Shift F. See here. But I want to print the I created object. I want to get the value from that object. So how can I do this? Obj control V dot employee ID will not be there. Employee ID will not be there. I cannot use this one. Control C. Control. I cannot use this. So what you can do now? You can provide. So this is way is not at all useful. So what you do? Control yes. Create a getter setter method. Create a getter setter method. Control C. Source. Go to source. Sorry, right click. Go to source and getter setter method. Create a getter setter method for F name, C name. How about others? Employee ID. These are called employee ID getter setter. See here, getter method, setter method. By using this method, you can get the employee ID. By using this method, you can set the employee ID. This is the right way. Don't allow. This is the right way. Say if you want to get the value, if you want to get the value, control is that. So if you want to get the value, obj dot control C, control obj dot get employee ID. This is the right way. Don't use employee obj dot employee ID. Don't use a getter method which will give you int emp, then you print it. Same way, if you want to change the value, control C, use this one. Control V dot set set employee ID. If you want to change it to some other value 300, then it will work. It will go unchanged. This is the encapsulation. Control Shift F. So you can restrict the access to the member, and you ask the member to change the value. You are asking this member to change the value. You are not doing directly. You are not using directly. You are getting this value here, and if you want to change the value, use this method. Okay. So that's the main thing. Try to see, and you will understand. Thanks for your time. We will meet in next section, which is inheritance. Okay. Anyway, I will try to explain little bit of encapsulation when we start inheritance. Okay. Thanks for your time.